Yo, what's poppin'? Jacques Slade here, and I want to talk to you about the most overexposed, ubiquitous, popular sneaker in the world today, the Nike Dunk Low Panda. These overtly simple sneakers have dominated the conversation in the culture for a while now, so enough is enough, and it's time for a change, okay? That's not necessarily true. You should still continue to wear your Panda Dunks as much as you like without fear of being criticized or shamed because some people on the internet can't stand to see another pair out in the wild. What we are proposing though is that you maybe not wear the Pandas for a day or two. Give them a nice good cleaning and try out some sneakers that, let's just say, are Panda adjacent. Here's some Panda Dunk alternatives that you can try out, and best of all, they are all available right now for retail. Well, okay, maybe not all of the sneakers on this list, but most of them for sure. All right, let's start off this list with a pair that looks a lot like the Panda Dunks, but feels a lot better on feet. First up is the Collegiate Pillar Destroyer Low for $225. I mean, let's be real for a second. The only real issue people should have with Panda Dunks, and Dunks in general, is the quality. Not all Dunks are made the same, and the Panda Dunks have an assembly line, just get them out the door for another restock sort of vibe to them. They're not particularly comfortable, and they don't feel like something that's going to last for years. The Pillar Destroyer Low in the black and white colorway is not one-to-one with Panda design-wise, but they feel so much better from the moment you put them on. According to the brand, the shoes are handmade in Italy and use premium Italian leather. Hey, whether that's legit or not, we've had a pair here at the office for a few weeks now, and they feel pretty good. Pretty good. Next up is the Adidas Forum Low for $100. After laying dormant for a long time, the Forum has re-emerged and become a force in the Adidas Originals catalog thanks to collabs with Bad Bunny and other high-profile names in the Three Stripes roster. Naturally, the GRs would get in on the fun, and right now you can pick up a pair of the Forum Lows in both the Panda and Reverse Panda style. Keep an eye out for the Forum 84s, however, as they have gum outsoles and therefore do not qualify as official Panda sneakers, I'd say. Man, we should start like a consortium of Panda sneakers and we determine what is and isn't a Panda sneaker. Like, these forums, Pandas. These forums, not Pandas. Okay, consortium sounds like a lot of work. Maybe an Instagram account or something. Air Jordan 1 Low, $110. Panda Dunks with the Jumpman and Wings logo. That's how we can describe these Jordan 1 Lows that you can find in stores now. No one is going to confuse Jordan 1 Lows with modern sneakers that feel like you're walking on clouds, but they definitely feel a lot better on feet than your Panda Dunks. This might just be a matter of preference, but it's actually kind of bizarre how much of a difference there is when you consider that they are priced in the same range, give or take $10, and that Jordan have what I feel is an inherent advantage of being Jordans. There is even a woman's reverse Panda colorway that recently released, but the resale prices for those are unusually high, so steer clear of those. We're sticking with retail or at least close to it. Prada Downtown, $1,075. Whoa, bro, that's nearly $1,100. That's 10 pairs of Panda Dunks, Jacques. So why should you consider this offering from Prada that's worth 10 times more than Panda Dunks? Well, it's because they look pretty darn good, man. The premium leather upper and overlays are not something you would see on your $110 Panda Dunks, and the Prada logo placement doesn't hit you over the head unlike other luxury brands that go a little too far in my opinion. You've got the Prada branding on the tongue and heel and the enamel triangle logo on the panels. It's definitely not for the faint of heart or those who ball on the budget, so think twice before splurging on a pair of these. Givenchy G4, $695. Here's another luxury Panda alternative that's only worth 6 Panda Dunks. I can't believe that's the math we're doing here, but we're here now. The Givenchy G4 uses calfskin leather on the upper and insole. The Givenchy logo is placed on the sides and the tongue, while the signature can be found embossed on the back. While the color blocking is not exactly the same as on the Dunks, I think that's actually to the G4's benefit. The whole point of a Panda adjacent sneaker is that you want the vibes of the Panda Dunk, but you don't need the sneaker to be exactly the same as the Panda Dunk, aka no gum soles. Next up, the Amiri Scale Top Low, $590. So Mike Amiri's eponymous luxury brand's take on sneakers seems to be throw bones at popular silhouettes and people will buy it. Well, it seems to have worked for him, and his Amiri scale sneakers have been featured on all of the blogs and pop up on the feed of celebrities and influencers from time to time. I mean, dude dropped a sneaker called the Bone Runner and no one seemed to bat an eye. Anyways, the scale top low in black and white is very Panda-ish, and I don't think that's a coincidence at all. They used a smooth and pebbled leather on the upper, while the bone chips are placed on the side panels and overlays. What differentiates this from your other Panda Dunks are the use of the off-white midsole to give it a vintage finish. The pre-distressed look on sneakers is something that has caught steam over the past several years, with Nike themselves releasing Dunks with the yellowed midsoles, although they have resisted going to that well for the Pandas for now. It wouldn't surprise me if we got Panda Dunks in the near future with yellowed midsoles, but if you can't wait for that and have $600 to spare, you can pick these skull tops right now. New Balance 550, 110. The resurgence of New Balance over the past few years, thanks in no small part, is to the success of the 550 Retro, should warm the heart of any old sneakerhead. In a world where you think everything sneaker culture is about Dunks and Jordans, and that part of the internet who still cares about Yeezys in a macro way and isn't just happy with what they already have, here comes New Balance from out of nowhere with the 550s, a classic that seemed destined to be forgotten to time. From having a hard time stocking them to new colorways dropping seemingly every week, to the point where some think they are a little overexposed, the 550s in black and white is maybe the most 2020 sneaker imaginable. Next up, the Cariuma salvas for $130. You might know the name Cariuma from all the podcast ads that talk about their popular sustainable sneakers that are great for the environment, or that they plant 2 trees for every pair that they sell, or that they have cleared their super long wait list, or that celebrities like Ashton Kutcher are fans of the brand. You would think they were friends of the pod or something. Anyways, the Salvas is their leather sneaker that has dropped in a number of colorways, although they seem to use the same white base with logos getting the change up in the colors. If you're looking for the Panda version of the Salvas, they have them in both black and white colorways. For those who are sticklers to the Panda look, the black colorway comes in with an off-white midsole, so it's got the slightly vintage vibe, while both sneakers have the green Cariuma logo on the back of the midsole and on the tongue. The Air Jordan 4 Military Black, $210, and that's if you're lucky. So this was the sneaker that we had to make an exception for when we said that we could find almost everything on this list for retail price. The Military Black 4 is released in May of 2022. It wasn't a collab, nor did it have any sort of story attached to it. They were just an offshoot of the OG Military Blue with black subbing in for the color blocking. The result is a pair of 4s that you can wear with just about anything. It was about as basic a pair of 4s as you can make in this day and age without going full monochrome. Just like the Panda Dunks, you can wear the Panda Dunks with virtually any outfit you have in your repertoire and it would not look out of place. These Panda Jordan 4s work in the same space, but have the distinction of being a Jordan retro. And honestly, that's not easy to do with past 4s. Like, I don't know if you can pull off a Panda 5 or a Panda 6. Concord 11s are basically Panda 11s to the uninitiated and the trolls who want to poke the old sneakerheads, but that's about it. So if you're looking for a pair of Jordan retros that have the Panda energy, but aren't feeling the ones in the high, mid, low, or golf, these are the retros you're looking for. Puma Slipstream, $85. The Slipstream's history dates all the way back to the 1980s, just like the Nike Dunk. And like the Dunks, the Slipstream started out as a high-top performance basketball shoe that dropped in colors that matched the schools that were signed up with Puma. The shoe would return in the 2000s as a lifestyle release, with the latest revival happening around 2021, right around the time when the Dunks and the 550s were starting to build up steam again. No pun intended. The Slipstream has been covered in both Panda and Reverse Panda colorways, and for a price that's cheaper than Dunks, that's a win-win in my book. All right. Hope you all enjoyed this look at some alternatives to the Panda Dunks. Thanks for watching. I'm Jacques Slade. Be sure to leave a comment below if you've got other suggestions for Panda-adjacent sneakers that you think people should be looking into. If you just like Panda Dunks and want to stand for them, that's cool too, I guess. Anyways, I appreciate you. I'll see you next time. Peace.